and we're back with another RocBoys Wrestling Podcast. I'm your boy Dave, CEO Coles.
It's Podcast Savage himself. Here cracking skulls, you know what I'm saying? Monday. Let's get this out now, Dave. Let's get this out now, Dave. Memorial Day. We are deeming the Black Mills Lane a presidential spot in the Hall of Fame. Yeah. Either way, y'all, if y'all haven't seen the promos, yes, I have. Excuse me, so sorry. Terrence has finally arrived, has finally chose to show up on the show after a long hiatus, many attempts of ducking. Yeah.
So like Matt said,
good old 15 minutes.
So like Matt said, on Monday at 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, the great debate is happening. Podcast Savage versus the Crash Out, aka Matt versus Terrence. Should be very interesting. I am the moderator. That's the word. I am the moderator. Call me Dave King. Only in America.
Don Coles. Whatever you want to call me. Ain't got no afro.
Just don't call me broke. Yeah, so the great debate is finally happening. It's gonna be interesting. Very interesting. I will say it would be more interesting than tonight's SmackDown was.
To you?
Hey,
will that debate be more interesting than SmackDown was?
Yes, it will. Yes, it will.
We shall see about that one.
SmackDown tonight was boring.
SmackDown wasn't boring. SmackDown was just SmackDown. It was the weaker go home show for sure.
Raw beat it out this week.
For sure, it did. But like we were just talking before we got on, it feels like it's a predominantly Raw show that's going on tomorrow. The heavy hitters are kind of coming out. The only real heavy hitter that SmackDown has, in our eyes, is, of course, we're giving it to John Cena. We will nominate R-Truth as a heavy hitter, even though he's not a heavy hitter. But in our eyes, he's a headline. So. Yeah. And then Drew McIntyre. Those are our heavy hitters in our eyes from SmackDown.
Well, that match is that cage match. It's a cage match. That's the only reason why I think it's even getting that much attention, because it's a cage match.
I think it's because it's Drew McIntyre too, though. But
yeah, but I'm saying, think about it. If it was just another regular match between them two, it wouldn't get this much attention.
Oh, it would not. No, you're right. You're absolutely right.
So the cage match saves it. Forget SmackDown. I mean, I ain't gonna say forget SmackDown. Let's just jump into Saturday night main event. Let's do our predictions.
Matches. It is 5 matches. I'm sorry. I said 6. It's 5.
So Saturday night main event is tomorrow night at 8 o'clock.
At 8 o'clock.
On
over
NBC,
Tampa, Florida.
Peacock, or wherever else you have.
Except the WWE Network, because they don't exist no more.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that too, because what they did to that AAA show, bro, that's crazy what they did to that triple A show.
Triple A.
I said it, bro. AAA show. What they doing to that is crazy. It don't make no sense.
We're also going to talk about July's Saturday Night Main Event, as the details of that have come out too.
What you mean?
But we'll get there. I'll tell you exactly.
But you know that's next year though. Like the whole Money in the Bank and all that.
No, Saturday Night Main Event. I said Saturday Night Main Event.
No, I'm talking about the other thing though. The Money in the Bank.
No,
thing.
I ain't talking about that.
I'm just saying that's next year though, right?
Yes,
that is next year. All right, okay, cool.
Yes, but we'll talk about that shit too.
We'll talk about it all. Let's go. Let's talk about Saturday Night Main Event though.
Yep, exactly. Tomorrow night, starting the night off, I believe it will be Damn, I don't even know which one's gonna start up tonight. Well, I think it's gonna be the women's match. The women's United States title championship match. Chelsea Green gets a rematch against Zelina Vega. I got Zelina Vega winning.
I got Chelsea Green winning.
You got her winning back.
Yep.
Not bad, sir. Not bad. Then we're gonna have Jey Uso versus Logan Paul for the World Heavyweight Championship. Who you got?
Is it the order that you think it's gonna go in?
No, I'm just going. I think Zelina's match is gonna start the night off for sure.
Okay. All right. You just run through the card.
Yeah. I mean, from 5, like on how it's listed, from match number 5, and then you put that in reverse. I think that it could possibly go that way.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
You know what I mean?
But they haven't officially through the how the card is going to be out yet.
No.
So.
But we do know what's going to be the main event for the most part.
What you think the main event going to be?
I think the main event's going to be a steel cage match.
No. I don't agree with you on that. I think the heavyweight title. He has not defended it in the main event yet.
Well, I mean, this will be his main event. I mean, like, not to say that. I mean, this would be his first defense.
So that's what I'm saying. They need to put it in the main event.
I get what you're saying.
Since Cena belt is not on the line.
I get what you're saying. Now that I think about it. Nah, never mind.
Well, we ain't got to do it in order. We just running through the card. So
yeah.
Like you said,
who you got in that match?
You said Logan Paul versus
Jey Uso.
Jay. I got Jay.
Same here.
We got Jay. Who you got in Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre?
My heart and gut are telling me Drew.
But you just got a feeling.
Yup. You damn right.
You gonna pull it off? You think so?
Yes. Something in the back of my mind is telling me to go Damian Priest for this one. Something.
I'm going Drew.
Yeah, something's just not. It's just something don't feel
I understand.
Right.
I do understand, especially what happened tonight, how he attacked him again, and I see it, but I just got a feeling Drew. It's gonna be Drew.
I want it to be Drew. Let's put it like that. I want it to be Drew. What I want doesn't always happen. Right. But hey. Then we're gonna have CM Punk, Sami Zayn versus Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker.
Seth and Braun Breaker.
Yeah, they have to win.
It's their first match together as a group. It can't start off with an L. Yeah, it can't start off with an L. It wouldn't. If you started off with an L, it almost like slows down everything that he has planned for him winning the title.
It diminishes everything. Yeah.
Now, a cheap win, a slimy win, but it's going to be a win.
You know what? You are right. Jey Uso, Logan Paul is going to be the final match. Just for the fact that whoever wins that match is probably going to get attacked. Well, Jay's going to get attacked leading up to the next feud. Yeah. And then finally we have John Cena versus R-Truth.
The truth shall set you free.
Yeah, Truth ain't gonna win.
Nah, Truth is not winning, but it's all about nostalgia with Truth in this situation. Cena's definitely winning for sure.
Speaking of Truth, yeah, I know we skipped we gapped tonight. We went on to tomorrow night already, but
we're gonna go back to SmackDown.
Okay. Well, I'll just talk about what we do then. I'll talk about what we do. Yeah.
Man,
So I mean, for the most part, like all these matches are pretty much like safe bet. The only one that I really think is a toss up is the whole
Drew and Damian Priest.
Yeah, that's the biggest toss up on the card. It's not a bad card though.
It's not a bad card for a special. For Saturday night special.
No, it's not. For a 2-hour special, I mean, it'll go by pretty quick. Hopefully, it won't fit. Like, I will say, Saturday night's main events, as non-PLEs as they are, they definitely push that they're not just a glorified weekly show.
Right.
I will say that. They definitely give you the vibe. They give you the effect of it could potentially be a PLE. You know what I mean?
That and the way they've been doing it, it has a lot of feuds going on. So this could be like the middle of the road, or in some cases, hopefully, in the Damian and Drew, it ends the feud. Hopefully,
it won't end it.
I know, but I'm just saying that's normally when you have a stipulation of a steel cage, Hell in a Cell, or something like that. That's normally like
expect it to
the end all be all. Of course, with the Logan Paul situation, it actually builds into another built-in program that's going to happen in 2 weeks and 3 weeks over in Phoenix. So,
and then that'll roll into another one right after that, which is it's just kind of crazy how it's all kind of mapping out and shaping the way it's shaping.
Then Cena as well. Then we get the whole Cena thing too, because Cena's going to be on SmackDown next week.
Was he supposed to be there this week? I'm gonna ask you a question.
Supposed to be. No, he wasn't supposed to be there. No.
Okay.
So he's supposed to be there next week after after this whole R-Truth thing. So to see what's the next thing he's going to be doing.
His next opponent, basically.
Right.
I mean, I have a feeling it might be somebody you don't want it to be.
What? Say it. Let's go. Talk.
It might be Cody.
Well, Cody's been off for a month. Trying to plan his
roller coasters with a damn full piece suit on.
Right. Trying to plan his return. If it is Cody, I'm not. It is what it is. I mean,
put money in the bag.
Yeah, it's gonna. I mean, we know that they're gonna see each other again. Now, see, the good thing about getting Cody out the way now is that we know who he's going. Yeah, we know who he's gonna drop the belt to later on.
Who dropped the belt to?
What you mean? There's only one.
Who dropped the belt?
There's
dropped the belt to?
There's only
the one. The one.
The only one.
The needle mover himself.
Yes.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I would need him to, for sure.
Roman Reigns, for people that don't understand what we're saying.
For people that don't understand.
Yeah.
All right, before we get into SmackDown, let's talk about this other Saturday main event. The one that's in July. July 12th will be the date of the next Saturday night main event special.
Mm-hmm.
And it just so happens it's on the same night as All In. These motherfuckers ain't low.
Hold on. All In is on a Saturday?
All In's going to be on a Saturday.
Why Tony Khan playing with Saturday now all of a sudden? Normally he plays with Sundays.
Normally he plays with never mind. Let's say something crazy. But at the same time, I don't know. I don't know why he's playing with this Saturday. But he's going to be there. He's going to be on that Saturday. WWE is reporting to have done it on purpose for the most part too. They made sure that it happened on a date.
Bro, I mean, what they say, we come from the era where I want to kill a gnat with a sledgehammer.
Sledgehammer is pretty right.
That's why I said what I said. And the gnat is very right too. Trying to kill a gnat with a sledgehammer. So, if you have one of your big quote unquote pay-per-views the same night as a WWE special,
yeah,
if you can't outbeat the special, get out of business.
She got out of business anyway, because there's another time when it might not be like in July. But if I'm not mistaken, I think they're trying to put Goldberg's match, his final match, on a Saturday too. When they're probably going up against AEW as well.
I mean,
Yep.
bro, listen. Anybody know the history of WWE when it comes to them going against another company? This is why the Royal Rumble was even invented, because it went against
checkers, bro.
Yes, it went against Starrcade. And Vince McMahon told them, if you don't show my Royal Rumble, you won't get WrestleMania. So this ain't nothing new. This ain't nothing new, bro.
It's calculated.
Yes,
it's a very calculated effect. I'm not mad at it at all. Like it's actually it's genius. It's genius, especially with the fallout that they've had in this week.
We'll talk about the fallout. Let's talk about everything. We potting right now. Let's just talk about
before
it.
Because I'm saying, because all this shit happened before SmackDown happened anyway. So I mean, shit.
SmackDown, we get there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We will.
WWE is out of New Orleans for WrestleMania next year, and they're returning back to Las Vegas. But they also, in the mix of that, gave them Money in the Bank of 2026. That's what I was talking about when I hinted at Money in the Bank of 2026 next year.
Not only did they do that, they moved Money in the Bank
to the end of August.
Crazy to me.
Yeah.
Now that's the crazy move for me. Why? Because just like, why did we move that? What are we getting next June? Next June.
Mm-hmm.
You know, what would be the substitute for that? Because of course you don't want to move SummerSlam.
I mean,
unless you
probably did.
Unless you put SummerSlam in the beginning of the summer.
We put it in July. Give you SummerSlam in July and then give you Money in the Bank in August.
Then what we get in June is my point.
No, I understand what you're saying. The June is still the mystery, but I'm saying you just move because SummerSlam this year is what, the first week of August. So even if you just put it next year in, say, the middle of July, just throw it out there, middle of July, and then you won't give us Backlash after Mania, right?
Mm-hmm.
The next PLE would be whatever they come up with.
Did they go back overseas? They were to Saudi.
I understand.
He put his bidding in too for Mania,
bro. I understand you. I understand what you said about that, but listen, we won't suffer. Them people over there are going to suffer. They're going to be up 3:00 in the morning, and it's going to be our regular time here. They do it even with the boxing events. Like the boxing events, now it's just like if they have American names as a headliner, we have it our regular time here. They have it at 3-4 in the morning there.
So hear me out. If you do that shit, like say like you got like all Mania over there, all Mania events, right?
Mm-hmm.
Imagine Booker T.
I mean,
times 5,500.
I understand what you're saying, but I just believe that it's going to happen
one year.
It's going to happen.
Eventually it will. Eventually it will.
Within the next 5 years, Mania will be over there.
Yes.
Easy. And they're going to make it a whole week thing like they do here. And that would give people enough time to get acclimated to the time difference, to you being up at 3 a.m. performing instead of you being asleep. Like they're going to have to plan it out almost like how football players, when they go overseas to play the football game and stuff like that. It's going to have to be planned out like that because.
Or what do they do? Just like certain matches over there. What if they got like WrestleMania here? You know what I'm saying? But they have a couple matches over there.
So you talking about how they did WrestleMania 3? No, not 3, 2. When they had it in 3 different locations. They had it in New York, Chicago, and LA. See, now, when Vince McMahon pulled that off back in the day, he was a genius because nobody never seen nothing like that before. To pull it off now, It's more than possible now, of course.
Because streaming is different this year nowadays too.
Or what if you just have one night over there and one night over here? Instead of going back and forth like that. Just have one night, say
Send some people over there.
He gonna want the main event. He gonna want Sunday. He got enough money for Sunday, so he's gonna get Sunday. So they just say, because they want to. So yeah, it would be Saturday over here. They will find somewhere over here, pour stop, mess around, be the next Monday for the people to come over, so the other people won't have to worry about it. So yeah, I would like to see that. That would be dope. Having Mania in 2 countries in one weekend. That's dope. And WWE, they gonna the first ever. You know how they gonna first ever. They gonna be Soldier Boy for real. The first ever. So that's a dope ass idea. Now my question to you is, why do you think they pulled out of New Orleans?
I don't know. Like it's weird, and I only laugh because it's just like it's really unbeknownst. Even for me, it has to be stumped because it's just like, what the hell could have really happened? You know what I mean? I do say this though. For everything he's done in this whole year, when it comes to wrestling in the WWE, nothing has panned out the way he's been building it. The Rock has literally been involved in 3 things that have gone wrong. And again, if we're gonna do that, then yeah. Rock is literally, so it started with the whole Netflix shit. Then we went to, we're gonna bring it up, Mania. He didn't show up. And now, we could say the fact he built up New Orleans Mania next year.
He announced it.
Yeah, he announced it just for this shit not to happen. So those are 3 things my man literally said was going to happen, and none of that shit happened. And then it goes, if you find out he's booked for the rest of the year. He's booked for the rest of next year. We won't see him until 2027. I'm sorry. Yeah, 2027. We won't see him until then. I'm not mad. I'm not going to go on a tyrant or a rant about Dwayne, but he's definitely making his booking look bad right now.
So I agree with you. It makes him look bad, but at the end of the day, we don't know if it's fully on him or not, or he's just a clog in the system, as they say. So, like you said, it does make him look bad. Like, I'm not saying
it makes it look terrible. And then like his stuff after, like outside, like what he says about like it's a work, we're working, do all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't do that. Don't do that. Mm-hmm. It's like if you like, you can only do that if you're gonna be involved with the stories. If you're not involved with the shit no more, then just don't say nothing. I would rather you not say anything. You know what I mean? Because you out here, you saying too much, and like they're already revealing a lot anyway. But everything that's going on backstage, they want to do all that stuff on Netflix. It's like I would rather not, like I don't even want to go doing that. But let alone, I don't want you out here talking about it either on your own. Like again, freedom of speech, you can say whatever the fuck you want to do, right? But it's just like I would rather it just be a secret. I'd rather you keep that just close to your heart and never speak about it.
No, I agree with you. And it just, like I said, like if it was something that he was told and he went out there, he said it, okay, cool. And then now, to me, so I believe this will happen. I believe The Rock probably not performing at Mania next year. Had New Orleans still feeling some type of way. And I don't care what nobody say, when these cities put up the money, they want certain people on the event, on the card.
They do.
So if you're telling me that The Rock is booked up next year because he's filming whatever movie, he's going to be a Hawaiian mob boss, whatever, I forgot the name of it. He's going to be that. He's going to be shooting for that next year. He's going to be doing a lot of other things he got going on. He's not going to be a part of this Mania.
Right.
I believe that has something to do with it. And I also believe that they wanted to go back to Las Vegas.
I mean, I feel like they wanted to go back to Las Vegas too, because now you hear the fact that Vegas is going to be it's going to be booked frequently.
Right.
There are frequent events in Vegas. Like Vegas has literally become
the hub.
It become the hub. It's become your
hub.
LA. It's become your Florida spots, your Texas spots. It's one of those spots. It's much like how UFC always either books the Madison Square. You know what I'm saying? They book, of course, Vegas. It's like how boxing does MGM. You know what I mean? Of course, Madison Square, the old Staples Center. Again, you think about all the, like, there's just there's just always kind of one, two,
you meant to
three,
say the
1, 2, 3.
You meant to say the T-Mobile Arena.
Yeah, but you get what I'm saying though. But either way, it's just always like 1, 2, 3. It's always like 3 spots primarily. I feel like that's what they're doing. I'm not mad at it at all, because at the end of the day, it's they're throwing out the budget, and the thing is they get a profit from it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we don't say, like, all right, if all else fails, we can go here. You know what I mean? It's a safe blanket, but it's a big enough venue where it's not just like you're cramming everybody into one spot. You know what I mean?
I mean,
granted,
and we all know Mania Vegas is going to sell out again. Like,
exactly, my point.
The hockey puck will be full again. Like, there's no issues with that.
My point. I mean, and I say that just because of the fact it's like, and that's what I mean. It's like, it's a big enough venue where it's like everybody's not crammed in together. Again, will it be fatigued after a while? No, because the thing is, it's not going to do it like every year. They're not going to do it every month or in Vegas. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, they're not going to exhaust you with the Vegas scene every damn time. Nah, they're going to make sure they space it out. But at the same time, Vegas don't sleep. Vegas got the money.
That's what I was about to say. It's the entertainment capital of the world for a reason. It's Vegas.
Word.
I mean,
Word.
Let's let it be known. If Mania is at the same time it was last year,
yep,
it's going to do, if not the same numbers, just as good of numbers again. And it actually gives WWE something different to do in the same venue. So y'all already know the venue. Let's do something different, like slot machines or whatever. Like, we're not going to get the same presentation that we got this year. They're not going to do that.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, it won't be like you get fatigued of it. A lot of people wanted it on the East Coast. No, it ain't happening. That ain't happening again. I don't want that to happen again. And the reason why I don't want that to happen up here on the Northeast end anyway, it's because of the fact that our weather is unpredictable as hell.
So it can't be an open dome stadium. That's what you're getting.
For sure. But either like, but it's just for the fact how many like domes do we really have?
That's what I'm saying. No, I misspoke. Not open dome. You wanted to be in a closed dome stadium. My fault.
Yeah. I like say how many stadiums, closed stadiums do we have? Yeah. You know what I mean?
If you want to be technical, up in the East Coast, we have none.
Exactly, and that's my point, which is weird.
I mean, it's just weird. Just is what it is.
I mean, no. I even say that with, like, when we talk about NON, just simple fact, it's like, how do none of us have one? And just for the fact, it's like, damn, games get ruined at any moment. Shit can get ruined at any moment because of the fact we don't have the structure that can give us the luxury of having a rainy game. You know what I'm saying? Or a dry game. Again, if you're out there, you're gonna get fucking soaking wet. You bound to get sick. You know what I mean? I say this as I want to go to the Buffalo Bills Stadium this year. But either way, it's just the point. It's like, unless you go on there for the experience of that, I'm not gonna be out there like that. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, we won't have an enclosed stadium in the Northeast until Washington builds their new stadium.
Right.
And that's 2028, I think.
But my point is, for the fact, it's like, everybody that wants it over here, no, come on, be real. Be real.
I mean,
because the weather's weird. I would rather be down south in a dome or up north, the Midwest in a dome.
Yeah, I mean, think about it. We had Mania in MetLife. It was what it was. It wasn't bad. It wasn't a bad Mania.
It wasn't bad.
Then we had it in Philly, which it was just cold Saturday. Then Sunday, it was just like a weird like mixture of coldness and hotness. People said it was weird on Sunday, but Saturday was freezing. People was up there bundled up for real. So, like Matt said, the unpredictable of the East Coast weather in that time of the year, because Mania is the top end of the year.
So fickle, bro.
Yeah, it's in March, April, so you never know what you're going to get.
April showers bring May flowers. Come on, now, let's be honest.
So having it up there. So like I said, until Washington builds their stadium, it won't be an in-dome stadium in the Northeast until Washington builds theirs.
Right.
It's crazy.
I mean, it's all good. But yeah, Vegas is a good venue for it. I'm not mad.
Vegas is a good venue for it. With me knowing this now, and I already dropped a hint in the wife's ear, and she always wants to go to Vegas, so it's not hard to sell for her to get her to go to Vegas, you know. But okay, something else I want to talk about before we get into SmackDown. This AAA Mania show. It's gonna be on YouTube.
It's gonna be on both. It gotta be on both.
It's on YouTube.
It gotta be on. It gotta be on both.
It's on YouTube, cuz.
Only.
It's not. I don't know if it's only, but they predominantly.
That's what I said. It gotta be on both. It gotta be on.
My thing is the way they promoting it is YouTube in English and Spanish. YouTube in English and Spanish. So I listened to this and I figured out WWE own 51% of AAA. So they own the controlling partner. You know, you own 51% of you controlling partner. Giving them the YouTube channel is crazy. When you give it to the rodeo and you give it to some other things, and now you just throw AAA in there, like.
Well, I mean, you're like this. They're getting that from WWE. They're getting WWE's YouTube channel, is what you're saying, right?
For that event, yes.
What did TNA get?
What you mean?
What did TNA get?
They just an ID. They don't. So my issue, I understand what you're saying. TNA didn't get nothing.
Right.
But
that's what I'm getting at.
WWE don't own 51% of them neither.
I don't know how much percent they own.
They don't own nothing. They just a partnership with like the Booker T thing, just like MLW. They just the WWE ID. So they get to use WWE talent. They get to use WWE logo. They get to use the songs and stuff from WWE. If they bring back certain people, it's licensed basically. It's not like reason why my issue with this is, bro, you own 51% of these people, and
give them something.
Give me YouTube channel.
Give them something.
Now, don't get it wrong. Yeah. I wish I had all their subscribers on YouTube, but that's not. To me, I don't think that's suffice enough. If I'm sitting back and I wouldn't like that, bro. I wouldn't like it, bro. It's not sufficing. I understand they got 109 million subscribers on YouTube, but how many people really gonna watch AAA on that day? Especially if you have Alberto Dirtbag coming back, which his contract was redone, and it's still AAA. It's not in the WWE, so it's not like, WWE. No, it's not. I looked it up. Is he still with us? Nah, it's all they did was just So all they did was reword it so he can't work for nobody else the way they do everything else. You independent contractor, but you can't work for nobody else. They reworded it like that, and then they just gave him back. He supposed to been out for 6 months because he got suspended. And they dropped the suspension basically. So yes, is it redone in WWE like technicality words? Yes, but he's not coming to WWE TV.
Makes sense.
And I don't think he comes to the TV. You will see people act a fool.
Well, it's funny you bring him up. It's not her. It's not his. She wasn't. I mean, he's a narcissistic type dude, but at least in the SmackDown's first thing. We just go slide right into it. I like the promo they started off with tonight. I'm not gonna lie to you. Tonight's SmackDown starts off with Tiffy time. Well, not really. It started with a beatdown, but Tiffy time.
You talking about promo, yeah?
Huh?
You said promo wise, yeah.
Yeah. Tiffany Stratton comes out there and she cuts a promo. Talk about the Money in the Bank, and it is crazy. Again, last year she really was walking into this spot. You know what I mean? A year later, she's out here the champion. I'm not mad. It's crazy how much of a year it really like turns some people's lives. But yeah, just getting interrupted by Alexa Bliss. Now, I will say this right now. I was kind of worried when I first seen Alexa Bliss come out. Because I knew what today was. Today is, obviously, people should know by the end of tonight, and based on the background I have right now, that it is Bray Wyatt's birthday. The late Bray Wyatt's birthday. So, when when Alexa Bliss decided to come out there, I'm like, oh shit. Because she came out with Lily, but she also tossed Lily on the ramp. So, but I also like this the matchup, the face off basically between her and Alexa. And mind you, I knew for a fact that Alexa's going to hit at those things that she need to hit on. Her winning the Money in the Bank, her cashing in, and also being on Nia Jax. Mm-hmm. Oh, I love that. I love that callback. But I also love the fact that she basically warned Tiffany Stratton again. I like Nia. I don't like you enough to respect you, really. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to respect you enough like that much. I at least like Nia. I'm gonna cash on you and not have an issue with it afterwards. Fucking love that. Again, I'm so happy that Alexa Bliss is back because again, she really gives you that vibe that you don't know where it's gonna go.
Right.
You know what I mean? She is every ounce of twisted bliss that she needs to be. She's not the twisted pixie. I can't even think of her name. Candice LeRae. She ain't that. You know what I mean? She's not Liv Morgan. She's literally Alexa Bliss. Main eventer. Alexa Bliss. Sure.
Yes.
You get me? And so I love that for her. But of course they out here talking about Charlotte Flair. And how Charlotte Flair is a narcissist, how she again has to call herself the queen, feel good about herself. And then of course Charlotte comes out.
In our wrestling gear, ready for a match.
As she should be, but I will say this, she wasn't ready to talk on the mic.
No.
Oh boy, she really rushed through her whole promo.
She stumbled through that motherfucker.
That thing is like she didn't let the crowd like soak in anything she was saying.
She didn't let the crowd breathe.
Nope. Not for a second. And maybe that it's like, I don't know if it's for the fact that I wouldn't say she's not comfortable, but it's like sometimes I feel like she tries too much. So like I feel like she tries to do the improv. You know what I'm saying? And it just doesn't come off the way she wants it to.
You talking about off the top of her head and a lot of things like that. She need to sit back and watch her dad.
Just react. You know what I mean?
And that's what Rick was.
Yeah.
His reaction was nothing but
to
the crowd, to the where he knew So back in the day, them old timers, they knew what they had to get across. So they had the beginning and the end, and they was allowed to fill it in the middle. And I'm sure with Triple H booking, he pretty much does that now too. It's not reading the script and they got to remember 1,000 words on a piece of paper no more.
Word.
So Triple H tell you come out and you get this over and you get this over and you make it look good in the middle. So
yeah,
Charlotte needs to do the same thing. Like that's why I say she needs to sit back and watch her dad, because Rick fed off the crowd, Rick fed off his opponent, but also Rick still got his stuff across, and it made. That's why everybody say Ric Flair was such a great promo.
Crash out. He crashed out anytime he could. Like,
oh, he gonna steal the spotlight now.
Oh, for sure. But mind you, he steals the spotlight way better than what Charlotte tried to do tonight. And me picking up tonight isn't just the first time Charlotte's ever done that. Charlotte seems to stumble over her promos a lot. And then she has to force her way into the spotlight. Granted, that might be her character to force her way into the spotlight. But it's just for the fact it's like it come off at the expense of it sounding like shit. And that's the issue I have. And so maybe it's, again, she just slows down and like just lets them react, boo her the way that she really is shooting for them to boo her. Then they will be able to digest every word that she's saying. Every phrase, every moment, every shoot, every little cheap like ounce of cheap heat that she ever throws out and tries to catch, they'll be able to digest it way better.
Yeah,
it'll react a lot better than what she wants it to. Yep. Her just reading the lines is just like her just like, you know what I'm saying, it's like a story time. You got that one kid that just supposed to read dumb fast, but it's like, yo, did you even get the message?
Yeah, I feel like
okay.
She might need a promo script.
She might.
And that's crazy to say it about somebody that they put in this crazy spotlight and boosters her up the way that she. I'm not saying she don't be deserved to get boosted. I'm not saying that, but the way that you think somebody that's seasoned like she is, you think that she would be able to do better on promos.
Yeah, and so she's been struggling.
Tiffany smoked her on this promo.
Yeah. I mean, Alexa Bliss again is witty, so we all know Alexa Bliss. Yeah, I mean,
too, that's without even saying right there.
Word, yeah, Alexa Bliss, she gonna throw a jab out.
So
but yeah, definitely.
We had our first qualified. We had a first qualified match for Money in the Bank for the women's tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, Charlotte, like we said, Selena
Vega,
and
Julia.
The debuting of Julia on SmackDown. It was our first match tonight.
I'm not mad at it at all, though.
What you think about Julia?
I like Julia.
I'm talking about her entrance. I'm talking about the entrance. Her entrance was dope.
Her entrance? Yeah. No, I've called it a couple times on NXT and everything. It's just, again, it amazes me again. She's really from Japan and she doesn't look it.
She don't. That's gonna be a good thing for her though, because she won't fall in that stigma.
Right. But I do need her versus Asuka.
Yeah, we just waiting on Asuka to come back. That's all.
I do want her versus Io.
Yeah, I like that too.
Excuse me. Granted, whatever woman get first, I'm happy with. I don't care. But overall, I knew who was going to win this match. I knew they weren't going to let Charlotte win. But no. I won't say that. I won't say that. It was always going to be between Charlotte and Julia. Did I think they're going to get Julia to win right away? No, I did not. But I knew for a fact it wasn't going to be Zelina. I knew it wasn't going to be Zelina. Her having the gold already, it just didn't make sense for her to get in that one. Granted, I like the fact that their rationale on like the commentators, they mentioned the fact it's like, no, her winning it will make sure that they can't cash in on her. I like them saying that.
I mean, that makes more sense too as well, because what a lot of people fail to realize is the Money in the Bank, you cash in for any title you want. It's not just it's not just for the world. So, or the heavy.
Exactly. So. Austin Theory, he pushed that theory, didn't he?
He definitely did.
Yeah. But yeah, good match between those three. I will say this. I'll say this lightly, and with a soft amount in my heart. It was better than Monday Night's Triple Threat between the women for injury purpose wise, because the fact the match got finished, it wasn't a squash. Again, you didn't know if it was gonna be Charlotte, you didn't know if it was gonna be Julia. Either way, we got the answer for who it was by way of pinfall of Julia. Which leads us to the second match, which I wasn't mad at. I'm tired of these guys going at it though. I will say that. I'm fatigued off this feud. I'm exhausted of Chris Sabin. I'm the most machine guns in DIY. I'm kind of exhausted from that. Why? Because it's been the same 4 teams, tag teams. 5 if you want to add Los Garzas, that just kind of been at each other's head, and nothing. 6 if you count Pretty Deadly. But yeah, we're just running around in circles doing the same shit.
Yeah, it's just like 50-50. It's 50-50 booking.
It's 50-50 booking for sure.
Yeah, I mean that match happened.
I think Candice LeRae returned.
Yeah, Candice LeRae returned.
I mean, yeah, that's all it did. Like, let's be honest, that's all it really did. It didn't really do much. It was a good match, but I'm saying it's just a 50-50 booking I'm just tired of. I want Tommaso to move away from DIY. I want him to really go and do shit for himself. The right way. Not with no jackets, nothing, no bullshit. Nah, give me Psycho Killer Tommaso back. Yeah. And I'll be satisfied.
Yep.
I'll be satisfied.
I'm with you. Next match was it Michin and B-Fab?
Yup, it's the ladies tag match.
Versus Piper and
Alba.
Yeah.
Alba Fire.
I'd never seen B-Fab enters before. And I ain't saying that to be funny. No. I don't even think I heard her music tonight. Like,
so she's rapping her music. But yeah.
What did you think about this match?
Man.
Yeah.
Man.
I mean, Micha and B-Fab won.
Yeah. It didn't do nothing. But I tell you what, the moment that match was over, I turned my TV up.
Oh, because you seen who was on the TV.
Yeah, my nigga.
Yada, yada, yada. Mean.
Yeah, mean.
Because you're going to say it, you got to say it right.
Yeah, no. Word. But nah.
All right,
this,
hold on. Because I'm about to shoot a little bit. I'm about to shoot just a tad bit.
All right.
JC Mateo, what the fuck you say your name? Him. Bruh. I know last week we made fun of you looking like a Mexican Roman Reigns.
What do you look like this week?
You look like a Mexican Rhino this week, bruh. You look like that.
Oh, he did.
Bro, I didn't. Him wearing that same type of style outfit.
Singlet, yeah.
It gave me Rhino vibes, bro.
All he did was have 2 different letters. He had 2 different letters versus just one, right?
If he'd had the R in the back, bro, they zoomed in. I said that's Rhino back again.
Word.
Okay.
Word.
But back to this in the background. You see it. Jacob ain't feeling this stuff at all, bro.
At all.
I don't trust him. He ain't blood.
He ain't my blood. He ain't my family. I don't like what you doing either, Solo. Yo. I'm like this. Oh, shit. I said, oh, bruh.
We getting it. Especially what happened on later on. We talk about that after the match.
Bruh. I don't know. Here's my thing. I think we're gonna get JC first.
No, I don't think so. But we'll talk about it. So
right.
we have Big Jim and Ray Phoenix versus Jacob and JC Mateo or Mateo, or fuck you say your name.
Mateo, you got it.
Mateo. Yeah, okay, him. Yeah, Baby Rhino. Of course,
It's Rhino.
yeah, it's Mexican Rhino. Yeah,
Right. It's a Rhino, Holmes. It's a Rhino.
Yeah, Holmes.
Orale, vato.
Stupid bro. But yeah, this match was shout out to Ray Phoenix and Jim. Big Jim.
Yo.
They had chemistry like a mug in there, bro.
That's
like
Jim, dog.
Ray was, but Ray was right there with him though. Ray was right there.
Oh no, he was. I'm saying,
but you know who led the match though. Yeah, for sure.
Jim's on fire, bro. I mean, even for the backstage, him in the backstage coming out there was already. It was like, oh shit, yeah. He about to have fun with this.
Yeah, they definitely had fun tonight with this match.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was super dope. It was super dope.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, Jacob and Mateo got the win. That's cool. It is what it was. Then we got into my boy. Everybody loves him. Our motherfucking truth. This promo, bro.
I'm gonna shoot before you go.
Go ahead, you can shoot. Go ahead.
Ron, it's time to let it go.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. You wrong, bro. You wrong. I already know what you're talking about.
No, I'm not. I'm not wrong. I didn't realize how bad it was until they showed it tonight.
Then they zoomed up on my man hair. I said, no.
Yeah. It's the fact that he has parts cutting his head. Yeah. To make it seem as if like his hair is like cropped. It ain't. Ron.
Time to come home.
It's time to let it go, bro. It's time to let it go.
Ron.
We pushing Stevie right now.
No, it ain't that bad, Stevie. Because Stevie ain't got nothing growing there. At least he got something growing there.
Is it growing, or is it just, or is it there?
Man, listen, we ain't gonna do. Listen, Ron.
I love you, Ron. Ron, I love you.
Ron, call Deion Sanders. He knows somebody that can get you back.
We get some hair plug. Get some hair plug. Hey, you know who else you can talk to? LeBron James. But
you can talk to Cena too.
Oh,
remember he admitted to it too.
He's not gonna talk to Cena
until after Saturday. He talked to him.
I like his promo though.
Promo fire.
I like his promo. Granted. The crowd doing What Chance was trash.
See, but okay, this is what I say. Charlotte, look at R-Truth. He let the crowd do what they want, and he still knew how to punch in. Right. And even though us as fans, we know that y'all shouldn't have been doing the what in the middle of that because y'all really ruined a hell of a
was
promo.
Trash.
Y'all ruined a great promo.
Again, y'all like to do that a lot, especially like again on Monday nights when y'all like to do it against Jey Uso. Y'all keep saying yeet. It's no different. Yeah, it's no different. Again, where he got to tell y'all to chill out because he being dead ass serious sometimes. Again, Ron was giving a serious promo. He was joking around, just a
yeah. I mean, it's Ron, but it was serious. You know what I mean? It was definitely
yeah.
And if
him out here saying again, I talk to some people. We all know he's talking about Little Jimmy.
Mm-hmm. But Little Jimmy, if y'all watch, shout out to Chris Van Vliet because I'm kind of jealous of you getting these exclusive interviews. We'll be getting them soon too, but you know who Little Jimmy is, right?
Who Little Jimmy?
The people and the fans and the crowd. Y'all don't even know that he's talking about y'all. R-Truth said he made plenty of money of just him sitting with a space in between the fan and somebody else. People are paying to take a picture with an empty chair.
Word.
Shout out to R-Truth, bro.
Nah.
But if Cena wins,
go.
We ride.
Bro. Monday was I'm going to beat the hustle, loyalty, respect out of him. tonight he gives a call back to a whole sign saying if he wins, we riot. This motherfucker spitting.
And then gave you the jump up split the end the promo. He ain't got dog. This is perfect. Perfect right here. This is perfect.
If this is R-Truth's last hurrah, I'm not mad.
Give that man a round of applause, bro. He deserves it.
They could have put it for the belt. I'm not gonna be. I'm be honest with you. I'm not mad. My man, Truth, dog.
R-Truth.
Over 20 years in WWE. Let me just say it now, in totality. Over 20 years in.
And over 30 years in the business.
Yes. Solid gold. We get rowdy. Rowdy.
The first black fuck. What title was that back in the day?
The NWA?
NWA. First black NWA world champion.
He has had the belts more than Jerry Lawler. And Jerry Lawler got a list of belts.
What you mean?
Jerry Lawler won title belts. It's not WWE.
Oh, yeah.
that's
King, he never won nothing.
Yeah, he never won not a damn thing.
Yeah.
In the Federation or Entertainment Company.
Absolutely right. But match number 5, LA Knight, Aleister Black, and Shinsuke Nakamura.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
What's up?
I ain't like the winner of this match.
You and me both. You could have gave me either one of the other two, and I'd have been happy.
And I say that only because of the fact that it's like with LA Knight in the Money in the Bank match, it gives me more of a vibe he's going to win it.
Nah, he's not winning.
I only say that because I don't know who else is in it besides.
I guarantee he not winning this match. You heard what I said. Guarantee. He not winning this.
Nah.
Well, speaking of that, since we said that LA Knight won this match, listen.
Hold on. No. This is a good match, though.
No, I was about to get into the match.
Oh, I'm sorry.
This match was fucking hell, though. Like,
yeah.
Aleister, I want to see Aleister versus Shinsuke anyway. I want to see.
Oh, for sure.
I need that.
I think that for sure. For sure.
We need that one.
I liked it just with them in the ring. Period. You could have did those two as a qualifying match and left LA Knight out. I'm serious.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I'm talking about something else I watched earlier this week, but either way. But nah. This match was definitely good. It was definitely a safe way to protect Aleister by not having him take the pin.
Right.
But at the same time, I don't like the fact that it's on Nakamura. Who
just trying to get some traction.
Just showed up last week again just for you to have him lose. Literally has one of the best sinister entrances out there. Does nothing with it.
Yeah, I don't get it, bro.
But I am happy he's not with the other company, because I feel if he goes to the other company, first of all, he's going to get typecasted. Second of all, you're going to forget about him.
So if you get everybody who go over there.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk about that company too. Like, yeah, there's certain things I really gotta mention about that fucking company. But
after this match, Nick Aldis let Jacob Fatu know he will be in the Money in the Bank qualifying match next week.
So first I thought he's gonna put him and JC in it.
Nah, JC,
because I hear you. He mentioned JC and Jacob. Good job on your match. I'm still thinking he about to put them both in it, right? But he only puts Jacob in it just for Solo to be like, okay, yeah, see, yeah, you in there.
But I want to see who the other two people are.
You got to.
Gotta see the other two people. And we got it for the first time in 6 months.
Oh, I love you, Solo. It's the way he said it too, though.
You
know, he
ain't go super passionate.
Solo, I love you. Word, walked away. Said
Solo
nasty,
was happy as hell.
That big ass grin though.
Solo was so happy. I ain't heard that in 6 months.
But it's only the demise. It's just a part of the demise that's going to happen. Yeah. Why? Jacob's not winning this match next week.
He's not.
It's gonna be Carmelo Hayes again. Carmelo Hayes gonna look some money in the bank.
I wonder who the third person is.
They did not. I thought they announced it.
They did.
I'm pretty sure they did.
Because I know the Miz took the credit of turning it down as well
for Jacob.
No, for Carmelo Hayes.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right. Hold on. You go ahead and talk real quick. I'm just trying to finish up.
I know we started off the show. Well, in the beginning of the show, today is Bray Wyatt's birthday. The great Bray Wyatt. But also on this day in 1999, we lost the great Owen Hart, which is very weird when you think about this. Today's Bray Wyatt's birthday, and today's actually the day we lost Owen Hart as well. One thing the other company does do, because Owen Hart's wife won't allow him to be a part of WWE, they got the Owen Hart Invitational finals this weekend. That's super dope. They do it every year. That's one thing that company do. That's nice. That's it. But yeah, I just want to give Owen Hart a shout out as well, because a lot of people have been putting that up there as well. It's Bray Wyatt's birthday, and it's the day we lost Owen Hart, which is crazy when you think about it.
Crazy work.
Yeah.
Crazy work. Oh, so the third opponent is Andrade.
Okay. Yeah. So Carmelo Hayes is going.
That's what I said. So Carmelo Hayes going to go back in it for sure. Yeah. He's going to definitely be back in the Money in the Bank.
All right.
Jacob's not going to win it just on technicality of what's his name?
Solo and Mateo or fuck it.
Right.
Mexican
but
Rhino.
Next week we also have the other triple threat match, which I'm actually kind of excited for too. Naomi.
Oh yeah. Jade
versus Nia versus Jade. I'm happy about that one.
Who you think winning that?
I love the promo they did it too.
Yeah, that was super dope. Who you think gonna win that?
Who?
I want to see if we on the same page.
I have a feeling. All right, my gut wants to tell me that Nia's winning it.
Nia?
Yeah.
Okay.
My brain's telling me that it's gonna be Naomi.
Oh, Naomi, bro. I'm going with Naomi.
My brain's telling me it's gonna be Naomi.
And I believe so. If Naomi wins, that gives us the Jade and Nia feud.
Right. Exactly. If she loses, but here's the other thing. Here's the other curveball though. They're in Nashville next week,
and Bianca's come back.
And Bianca's returning next week.
Yeah.
So is it Naomi and Bianca could they work a program? Yes, very well.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And then that will leave Jade with Nia as well.
Mm-hmm.
But I do think that they'll probably. I don't know. Now I don't know. I'm not sure. You know what I mean? Will it be the main event? It could very well be the main event next week. Because of the stipulation. Because of the stipulation and because of where it is.
And shout out to the women. When they've been given the main event, lately they've been
smoking it. They've been smoking it. Yeah, they've been smoking it. Yeah, so definitely something to look forward to next week.
I still say Naomi weasels her way in there. And I believe, be honest with you, she needs it.
Hear me out though. What if Bianca just cost her that though?
If Bianca cost her that, that's fine. and I
You get what I'm
understand
saying?
it, but if she
But
costs,
that doesn't mean that Jade wins though. I still feel though Nia will win.
right?
If that's the case.
Okay, yeah. I mean, but I feel like Naomi needs it because Naomi's been a lot of losing. If you really think about it, she lost at Mania.
She's a heel though, so I'm saying it's expected.
I understand that, but the bad guy,
they gotta get a win every now and then.
There. Yeah,
every now and then they gotta steal a win. I get what you're saying.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I said.
Nah.
Even if Bianca comes out and she steals a win somehow, boom, and then boo boo at them for she won. Cool. Word. She's in there, and then they cost her at Money in the Bank. Then hey, whatever. But can we get into this main event that shouldn't have been the main event?
To be honest with you, they could have gave me this match tomorrow night instead. And only reason I say that, because they were going to do it. I could have got a real main event as a cage match tonight.
Bro, this was...
That's what I'm getting at.
I got what you said. Just put him in there. This was ugly. I texted Matt and said, ugly match. Chemistry fell off. It felt too... It didn't feel natural. I feel like I was watching LFG.
It was a forced spot to work with, you know what I mean, with 20 minutes. I will say this though. I didn't text you this. I had a feeling it was going to happen though.
Oh yeah, bro. Because
I mean,
the Y6.
Yeah, we talked about it. We were like, does it happen tonight? I'm like, ain't no way it doesn't.
Well, especially with his birthday being today. Yeah,
his birthday. They were announcing that they were in town.
What's it called? Was cleared.
Exactly. Bo's cleared. I'm like, ain't no way it don't happen. It's gonna happen. And I'm actually happy they are entering the tag team division.
Right.
But again, SmackDown winning on the tag team end is crazy.
Okay. When we finish up talking about this, we gotta talk about some more SmackDown stuff too. But
yeah, them out here entering, like, again, winning on the SmackDown division, like on the SmackDown division. Finally, we get them to show up, get them to lay everybody out, kind of like what they did before.
Right.
But this time you don't know who did it. Yeah, it's them. Clearly, definitely good vibes. The match didn't pick up till like towards the end.
I feel like when they knew that spot was getting ready to come.
Yeah, that's when they decided to turn up.
Yeah, like like the last.
So you were ahead of me.
Yeah.
When you said about time, I'm sitting thinking again. You talk about the match picking up.
Oh,
cause I felt the same way too. I'm like, okay, yeah, it's about time this shit picked up. I'm like, cause this shit was just, I'm like,
bro, I was nodding off on this motherfucker. It was hard.
No, for real.
It was hard for me to see it, bro. And then the basketball game went off and shit like that. So it was like, what the fuck? So
I had both on at the same time too.
But so what I'm saying is, I felt like they knew that, of course, the Y6 was coming at the end, and they sped it up a little bit. So I don't know. It just felt weird, bro. It just felt that.
It did.
I don't know if it was too much. They had too much time, and I messed up to say it because as a performer, you want a 20-minute match. You want a 20-minute segment,
right?
But I felt like this didn't. And I'm not gonna blame the Street Profits because I can't, because they're the champions and we see them put on so many matches. They gotta stop saying that, bro. They got one more week to say that was the best non-PLE TLC match in the history of WWE, and I'm going off on them. They gotta stop saying that, bro. I don't now you don't, because they realized they were saying at one point it was the best it was the best TLC of all time. Now they're saying the best television, so they already dumbed it down. So how much watering down you gonna do to this? Just say it was a good match and ended at that, bro. You ain't gotta go extra and keep going into this the best of all time.
No,
y'all gotta relax with that, bro.
You're right. No, for sure.
But seeing the Y6 tonight, thank you. Thank you, Bo. Thank you, Bray. Yeah. Overall, thank you, Bray. It was your birthday, so
Thank you, Eric. Thank you, fucking Joe, Dexter. Nikki Cross got an opponent too, because she's probably gonna be in a qualifying match next week against Candice LeRae. Yes, it would. I would like that, because again, then you can actually cross paths with, like, ooh,
Alexa Bliss, you said it. You said it.
Yeah, no. It just hit me. I'm just like, damn, that would actually be dope too, because it's just like, yeah,
This is what we needed right here. We needed this extra energy. We need this extra energy from the Wyatts. And of course, everybody know me and Matt we've been
itching.
Listen, I'm just happy that it's here. Now let's capitalize off of it, especially with them being in the tag team division now.
Right.
If Bo gets hurt, it shouldn't slow down the whole group.
I don't think he's not gonna be in it. He's not gonna be in the match.
No, I understand. I'm just saying, but I just don't want them to, because that's why they blamed and said it before. Oh, but Bo got hurt, so it put a halt on everything. So if they already established as a tag team away from it, you can still do your thing. Because I don't want them to. I don't want that group to get held back no more.
Granted, they can do the Freebird, and I want them to do the Freebird rule too. Again, put Eric Rowan in the match. Have him again. Do it just like I did with the New Day.
Are you right?
You know what I mean? Joe Gacy, Dexter Lumis, and Eric Rowan to again rotate as far as who's gonna be fighting for the match for the title tonight. Who's gonna be defending them tonight? I'm cool with that. I mean, again, you got Nikki Cross going ahead and about to work her angles too. Again, you gotta do that.
Yeah, of course, we just gotta start to establish everybody.
Yeah, you do. I mean, Bo had his matches. And I feel like you do this, and you could definitely go and reignite him and going after the Miz again. That's what you need to do for Bo. For Bo, you can have him go right back at Miz.
For storyline purposes, it works.
Yep. Go right back at Miz.
And with the Miz getting ready to go film the show, it actually works out perfect.
It writes him off perfect. It writes him off perfectly.
But shout out to them for having a birthday cake
instead of the lantern.
Yeah, that was dope. Everything they pretty much do with the Wyatts. I don't know who's behind it. Is Bo? I know Bo got a lot of input, but for Triple H to let him have the input that he has when it comes to this, it's dope. Oh,
it's not Tony Khan.
All right, so hold on. Before we start shooting on this company, because we got a little time left. We got like 15 minutes left. We can rock out. What do you give this show?
This show gets a B.
B minus.
It gets a B. I'm leaning that way. I'm being nice by saying B. I think it's a regular B.
I think the Y6 gave it a B in my estimate. It wasn't the Y6.
That's why I can't give it a minus. That's why I can't give it a minus. Because they came out and they're doing exactly where they're fitting where I feel as though they fit well right now. You know what I'm saying? For returns. That's why I give a regular B.
So
Truth's promo was solid, like I said.
Yeah.
Love Julia getting the win in her debut.
Tag team match was good with Mexican Rhino and Jacob Fatu.
And then to hear Solo, that Jacob's in next week's match, I'm cool with it.
And then of course you can't forget about the
the triple threat was solid.
Yeah.
Again, so that's why it's a B for me. I can't give it a B minus at all.
Okay.
So, but yeah,
what you want to talk about the other company? Let's go.
First of all, Hurt Syndicate, the Hurt Boys, whatever you want to call them.
B-Rad.
No, seriously, bro, that's exactly what he looked like. MJF doesn't have anything else to do, bro.
I don't think they know what to do with him.
They don't, and that's all the reason why it's like, again, like, he don't have to be in the main card title every damn time. You know what I'm saying? But to have him do this, he looks like a goof, a complete goof. A complete goof. They not even in suits, but he's in a damn hat. They ain't ring gear. They ain't ring gear and t-shirts. He's in a whole suit, 3-piece suit, a scarf, and a hat. Looking worse than MVP. His suits look worse than Teddy Long suits, bro. Nah, I'm taking it further. He looks more not put together than Craig Sager.
Or RIP.
RIP. No, that's how bad it was. It's like, you just look like an idiot.
The whole segment was corny. Who signs a contract to enter the group?
Yeah, like when do we ever?
Like that whole segment, I watched the segment only. I watched it back, and they signed a contract to enter the group. Like what?
Yeah,
Now
it's
shout
weird.
out to Dustin Rhodes for coming out, cutting a great promo against him tonight. My man looked like he needs some sleep though. Him back me with his eyes is hard. But
I mean,
getting ready for their
that's just him.
getting ready for their match this weekend. At what's this weekend? Double or Nothing. Yeah, Double or Nothing this weekend.
I didn't realize Double Nothing this weekend too.
Yeah, it's
Trips is that.
But you know that's Sunday though.
Oh, it's Sunday. Okay.
Yeah, it's not.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not.
Okay. How about I say, whoa?
Yeah, it's Sunday.
He's like he rocking out like that. Nah. Either way, it's weird. It's weird. Another thing I gotta say with this company is the fact that your boy Will Ospreay said something again this week.
I haven't paid attention, so whatever you say, I'm just hearing it.
My man literally said that he feels like one day he could be a Paul Heyman guy.
I mean, you coming over to the big company.
Oh, it's the company that you feel as though you're bigger than, right?
He can say that when he's the big fish inside of a goddamn 50-gallon fish tank. When you come into the ocean over here to WWE, we gonna see how you survive.
You're going to 205 Live. First of all, you're gonna get buried. You come to You come to WWE, you're definitely gonna get buried.
Because of
why?
The you said.
And you deserve it. You deserve it. You deserve it. I'm not even gonna lie to you. You deserve it. You start. First of all, you came with the boss.
Yeah.
And you're constantly coming at the boss.
Only person that got away with that was Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, and that he could kind of basically do that just for the simple fact, again, he mended bridges. He started the company. He had to do what he had to do. You know what I'm saying? He put that in the position to rival WWE. But at the same time, it's like he left. And then like some people mentioned the fact that WWE mentioned them. No, the only people that really mentioned AEW are CM Punk directly.
Oh, yeah.
And in all honesty, he has a right to.
He hasn't lately though.
He hasn't, but I'm saying when he first came back, he mentioned him heavy, but he had a right to.
Yeah, he shot at him.
Yeah, he dropped a nuke. A nuke. Again, I remember when Sami Zayn, he was saying just for shits and giggles. He's like, I can talk about AEW. Yeah. Again, shits and giggles.
Randy Orton took a shot at him, but that got him paid that time. So when he acted like he was going to go there, Randy Orton was not leaving. He did it to get the big payday. I wasn't mad at him for that neither.
No. And so it's just like, for everything that you did over there, with everything that you're doing right now, it seems to be working for you, but it's like, okay, you're a wrestling show. You're where the wrestlers are, right? The other one's just an entertainment company.
Yeah, but you want to come over here and be a Paul Heyman guy.
Yeah, because Paul Heyman didn't go over there no time ever. Right. You better off getting Eric Bischoff.
Yeah. Well, no, he's not going. No,
No, I know. I said you're better off getting it because Paul ain't leaving. Yeah,
Eric Bischoff's not going over that company. Tony Khan on it because he taking shots at him.
Word.
But back to a company that actually doing something and actually want to come up. NXT. Jasper Troy made his
debut.
Yeah, debut and appearance in the ring. I like it.
It's funny. I feel like we just talked about it though.
We did, but you asked me, did you believe they're going to show up that week? I said no, and you said you had a feeling. They showed up with their contracts in hand, but he actually the one who came in and made an impact.
Did something. He made an impact. Oh, look, at the big dog.
That's what I'm saying. He went straight to the top.
To the top.
So I was happy to see that out of Jasper Troy. Of course, we know Booker T is he's gonna oversell this. It might be to his detriment because Booker T does too much sometimes.
Understatement.
Yeah,
it's an understatement. Sometimes it's an understatement.
That's the bad part.
Yeah, you would have thought Booker was literally like.
I want to.
You would have thought Booker was tugging on his leg.
Nah, here we go. I knew. That's why I tried to stop you from saying something crazy. But I want the Booker T that I get in reality of wrestling, bro. I know you don't watch it as much as I do.
Saying,
but
he's more, like kind of like the mastermind.
He's more serious,
master type vibe. Yeah.
Yo, shout out to that episode this past week. My boy Zilla won the title again, so he's a 2-time reality wrestling champion. That was a good episode, and they got their big show coming up. I think tonight. It's actually tonight. Queen Sharmell made a return back to the ring. 15 years. Oh, God, dang.
I think he got the Mexican OT out there with him too.
Okay.
With Zilla, I just see that on Instagram.
Yeah, nah, it's
I did see that.
That's the Booker T I like to see, where he's smoking on a block a mile and all that. Like, come on, bro. Like, this one in WWE a little bit too much for me. So, like, it's kind of cringy.
Yeah, because it gets annoying. It's annoying.
It is annoying.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like it's the same thing every week. Like, if I was Corey, I wouldn't want to work with Booker.
Well, he really didn't.
But I love my job. You get me? I love my job. So therefore, I mean, hey, he up to 3. I think he's about to have. I think he's working on 4.
His second one with what's it called?
Yeah, he about to have a second one with Carmella now.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's just the principle. It's like, damn, dog. Like, Booker, shut up.
Yeah, just shut up, please. That's all I want you to do, bro.
Just shut up.
Shut up.
It's just like. Just be color commentary. Like, again, it's worse than Jerry King. I mean, it's worse than Jerry Lawler.
It is. At least we knew we was gonna get. And Jerry didn't do it. Jerry didn't do it all the time. He did it at certain times.
I mean, I don't know how many times he dropped puppies. He dropped puppies every week.
Well, that became his moniker to make some money too, though.
But you saying that is the same thing with Booker T. That's his moniker to get. Oh yeah, I like it. Oh, look at Jasper Troy. Jasper Troy is a bad man. He's a monster. Booker.
It's going to hurt Jasper Troy.
That will. The way Booker T acts right there is literally everything BJ said. It's literally everything BJ said. And he just feeding the same narrative. He just feed that narrative. Book, you got to chill, bro.
Yeah, what they say.
You got to chill.
You gotta relax.
Yeah.
Gotta relax.
We don't need it every week. Again, if you did every now and then, again, we know. I like, look, granted, I know every commentator has their shtick with certain superstars.
Yeah.
Prime example, Michael Cole and Vintage Orton, or Michael Cole and his Boss Time. All the damn time.
Yeah, Jim Ross and Stone Cold. I mean, stuff we just know.
And stomping as a government mule.
Stomping the mud hole.
We know. Yeah, we know. But
Tony Schiavone and Sting is Sting.
Oh God.
Yeah, that's bad too, bro. We heard that a lot in our lifetime too.
You know, I really miss and want to hear. I want Joe Testo to start using his catchphrases on there.
Oh man.
Bang! Look. I'm cool with that one, bro. He can give me that one on a weekly basis. I'm cool with it. But I mean, you got Pat. Pat does his shit. Like when Braun Strowman was there. You know what I mean?
He's still there. He restructured his contract.
I think I mentioned that on Monday. The simple fact he's still there is the simple fact he's just doing this shit.
He restructured his contract. He's still there.
Word.
He won't be in the ring as much. That's all.
No, he's gonna get a show. He's getting a whole show later on this year.
He's getting a whole food man versus food type show.
I'm not mad at that because again, what he does outside the ring, like you see the shit that he does,
he has
it's
fun.
actually like, he definitely does.
He need a camera crew with him.
He's a party dude. He reminds me like he's a big ass country dude.
Yeah, country bunker.
You know what I mean? Yeah. He just lives
strong.
life.
He got it tattooed on him. Country strong.
That just reminded me of somebody else that's country too, and that picture that released this week. There was a bee sighting this week.
Oh yeah, you can talk about him.
Yeah, Brock Lesnar has debuted a new hairstyle. Literally has the pretty deadly hairstyle right now.
With the full beard.
With a full beard.
And Sable don't look like Sable no more.
Oh no, Sable does not.
She don't look like one of the world's most downloaded humans in 2000s.
No, she doesn't. Again, she looks like she's aged.
And not well.
I mean, you know they say black don't crack, but
black don't crack unless you doing crack.
No fact. And I mean, but yeah.
I'm not gonna say the other thing I was gonna say. Keep my mouth shut.
Yeah, you said it off air. You said it off air. It's all right. But yeah, either way. Nah, Sable looks different.
She does.
And it's crazy. It's crazy the fact is like she has his kids.
All of them is by her. He ain't had no kids outside of nobody.
Right,
nobody
right. As I said, like Maya Lesnar is his and hers.
She's a beast.
Yeah. Mind you, I'm gonna tell you this right now. If she would have dyed her hair blonde, I would have thought Bailey Humphrey was his daughter.
That would be a nice little storyline.
Oh, like Maya and Bailey?
Yeah. The sisters
call it Power Flex. Call it Power Flex. The Power Flex.
I don't care what you call them. But they some
Maya Lesnar look like she can hit a moonsault like her dad.
Girl. It survived the neck trauma.
Word.
Seeing Brock. Hey yo, shout out. I don't know if this is true, but I could see him doing this. If Tony Khan offered Brock Lesnar a contract and Brock turned it down, he'll real.
I think for real, I think he would.
No, I think he did. No, they saying this been reported he did.
Oh, he did? Oh. Look, hands down. Brock is a real one. Brock ain't gonna go over there.
Nah, Brock, see, it don't have no traction.
Not even that. They don't got the tab for Brock.
No, they got the tab for him. They got the tab.
I don't think so.
Brock Lesnar's not gonna go somewhere where it's flat.
But that's what I'm saying as far as the tab.
Oh,
again, at the end of the day, will they be able to? No. But I'm saying that too. Will they be able to maintain paying Brock Lesnar what Brock Lesnar would want to get paid? No. And let's be honest, to not show up like they be wanting him to show up. No. I know somebody that's going to shit their pants if they see Brock Lesnar get a contract.
Oh, John Moxley.
No, I'm sorry. He's not gonna shit their pants. He's just gonna crash out, just bang his head up against the wall. He gonna make himself bleed the real way.
Yeah.
John Moxley. You're right though.
I know, but they said that he offered. Tony Khan has tried to offer Brock a contract and he turned it down.
I'm with that though,
and I honestly believe because I understand what Matt's saying about the money, but that company has no forward motion. It has nothing. Where you can see a light at the end of the tunnel where they're going to be doing something predominantly. They're going to stay in the rut where they at right now.
Yeah, you add in Brock, that's again, you ain't asking to get out of a rut. You have to stay in that rut.
You add in Brock, it's just you're not going to get as much. That, like you said, it's your investment is not going to be worth. It's not going to be worth your investment.
It's not. It's not going to be worth your investment.
WWE can always clean it up. They good.
For real, if I was Brock, I hit him with a Josh McDaniels to the Colts deal. You remember when Josh McDaniels was supposed to be the head coach of the Colts?
Oh, he pumped them out, then he ended up going to
He went right back where he went, right?
I mean, at the end of the day, Brock wouldn't go there though.
Brock wouldn't do that though.
But shout out to Tony Khan for trying.
He always gonna try.
You think money? You think money can fix anything?
Again, that's a reject. That I mean, not a reject, but that's a former WWE employee. If I'm not putting air quotations because we don't necessarily know if he's really retired. But that's one that you're never gonna get. Let's just be honest.
It's a list of one that you will never get.
He is probably one at the top of the list too.
Nah, so I got one that I got two that'll never go for sure. Three that will never go.
What's three?
Stone Cold.
Okay.
The Rock don't count because he's a part of TKO.
Okay.
The Dead Man ain't going nowhere.
All right.
And of course, Triple H ain't never going nowhere.
I had another one.
Who?
I had another one. Roman Reigns ain't never gonna go over there.
Nah. No.
And Brock Lesnar gonna go over there. Again, top 5 is this right
Randy
there.
ain't never go over there neither.
Oh, you had Randy for sure. John won't either.
Well, John's done, so he don't even count.
But my point, again, John won't either.
No.
Lifers.
Yeah. Real ones.
The house. Shoot. AJ Styles won't go over there either.
No.
AJ Styles
say he won't go back to TNA before his career's over, so he damn sure don't go there.
As he should, though. Again, rightfully so.
Another real one.
And exactly. And for real, I feel like when he does that, a certain Samoa needs to go over there too. I need to see that at least one more time. At least a face off.
It'd be nice.
It'll be wonderful.
Yep.
It'll be again. That's TNA's heyday.
Yeah, that was their main staples.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But
and of course, yeah. Hold on before we close, because I mentioned Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns out here potentially getting a new role in the movie, in Street Fighter movie, bro.
Yeah, they say it's between him and Aquaman.
No, they say they both gonna be in it.
Well, put everybody in there. I seen who?
They said
Cody
Rhodes
might
be in it too.
Cody,
he might be Guile.
Hey, let them all get in there. I'm with it. It's a live action movie too.
Right? Who gonna be Blanca? Jacob.
Jacob might kill her that Blanca too. You crazy, man. Nah, that would be dope though. The Street Fighter movie with a whole bunch of wrestlers in it. That'd be crazy.
I'm not mad at that. Word.
Hey man.
I mean, hell, it can bolster Cody's acting role, right?
You need to do something because you can't act on TV.
Yeah, he can't act in the damn roller coaster either. Out here with a damn fucking suit on. I swear he gets paid for that shit.
I didn't see the video, so I don't know. I really don't know what you're talking about.
No, it's a picture. It's a picture of him just in a roller coaster with his wife, with Brandy. He's in the whole suit, bro.
I ain't see it for real. I ain't being funny.
For real?
I ain't, man, bro. I don't look at Cody. When I see Cody, I keep going.
Oh my God.
But listen, with that being said, this was another episode of the RocBoys Wrestling Podcast. I'm your boy Dave CEO Coles.
Hey, it's the head kid. It's the podcast savage himself. I'm about to say headache, but podcast savage himself, Matt, coming to you live and direct. Delivered another one for you. Hey, Terrence, I just want to let you know this right now. I don't talk loud. You just listen to me very specifically. So when you listen to me, it seems like I'm talking right in your ear. I'm really not. I don't talk over anybody. I don't get loud, bro. So when you come on here and you gonna do all your hoop hollering and yelling all that shit, trying to like talk over me, I'm gonna let you have it. I'm gonna sit back and watch. Fool.
The great debate is happening Monday, 1:00.
It is.
Unless Terrence reschedule.
Oh, see.
I thought you was gonna say something.